If you feel hopeless or powerless in a situation, know that you have way more power than you give yourself credit for. Hello, my name is Jocelyn and I'm an inner work coach. And today I want to talk about not waiting for rock bottom to start changing your life. A lot of people tend to wait until something big or life-changing happens to them for them to start making changes in their life. Many times you may feel unhappy with a certain situation or feel like maybe this is not the right time to really deal with it or just push it off for later to work with. But many people tend to make it a priority when their life has been changed for the worst instead of taking action right now when you're unhappy with a certain situation. You could literally start making changes if you are not content with your health, with your mindset, with your emotions, how you feel every day when you wake up or when you go about your day that doesn't make you feel excited for life. You don't have to wait until a life-changing event happened for you to make that change. This is your permission. This is your permission. I was reading this book. It's called The Mountain Is You. It's all about self-sabotage. And there was a quote in it. I'm gonna read it to you right now. This is my book, The Mountain Is You. I love this book. I literally use my book as a notebook and I just write so many notes into it. The greatest act of self-love is to no longer accept a life you are unhappy with. It is to be able to state the problem plainly and in a straightforward manner. If you are not being honest with yourself in the situations, in the things that are happening in your life that is making you feel stuck or making you feel unhappy, then you will continuously feel stuck and unhappy. The only way to change those things is to take ownership, take responsibility, and to start making small changes. Many of the times, we don't make these changes because we have limiting beliefs that are holding us back or blocks. And one way to start recognizing your limiting beliefs or blocks is whenever you go to change the thing that you want to do, be mindful of your thoughts. Be mindful of the things that start to come up for you inside. And something that used to happen for me whenever I wanted to change, actually change for me was a very big block that I had. It took about 6 months for me to release the fear of change. There was just a really big block around this. And it came from childhood. I was able to identify like something that happened to me when I was a child. There was a big shift in my family, a big change. And then I started to equate anything with change as something bad. So me, someone who loves personal development, loves to learn, loves to grow, anytime I was in the process of trying to change, trying to grow, there was so much friction and so much resistance within me because it signaled to me inside, it signaled to my nervous system that I was not safe, that change is not good, change was bad. And I had to really work with this to release that idea. And now I love change. And it's helped so much, just identifying your thoughts. What I love to do is to write it down. I love to write down all of the limiting beliefs that come up and choose one area. Don't try to overwhelm your system. So for me, I thought of just change. And you could do it around fitness. If fitness and getting healthy and having a fit body has been something difficult for you to do for many years, start recognizing the limiting beliefs and the blocks that you have. Start to be aware of the thoughts that start to rise up in you when you think of going to the gym, when you think about eating healthy, when you think about moving your body more. What comes up? Those thoughts have to be understood, accepted, and then rewritten for a new set of thoughts that you would like. So instead of, I never stick to the gym, going to the gym is very difficult for me, write those things down. And then on the other side, I am open to going to the gym more frequently. And telling yourself this more times in the day, it may feel like, wow, this is fake, this is phony, I don't really believe these things. But that's where you have to start doing the work. You have to start programming into your mind what you really want. Ask yourself, do you want this enough? Because if you don't have to really put all your efforts. When you're really tired of being tired, this is a point where you could start changing. I really believe when you're at the point where you're tired of your excuses, when you're tired of just hearing yourself say the same things over and over and not taking the actions, that is a great place where you start to change. And in this process, you have to remember to be patient. Remember that everything is a practice. With practice and with time, anything can change and anything is possible. You could definitely do it. If I was able to change my life from being very depressed, very anxious, very antisocial, ask friends. I used to literally hide downstairs where I used to work. I did not want to deal with anybody. And just being somebody who loves people, wants to communicate, feels happy, content on my day-to-day, feels so much stronger. I used to view myself as somebody that was weak or very shy and really couldn't stand up for myself. I used to have a lot of issues with boundaries, but now I don't. That is all due to being honest with myself and really identifying the things in my life I wanted to change. Again, pick one thing that you see, wow, this area of my life, it could be better. Don't have to wait until everything's crumbling down, till everything's a mess. Start taking action now. Remember, being patient with yourself is also very key. So make the change, take the action, but also be patient. I know I listed a few things that you could be doing. All these things that I listed, each one of those things, you're gonna have to start practicing. Like being patient. Patience is a practice. Being honest is a practice. Doing anything different than from what you were doing before takes practice and repetition. Be patient with yourself. Be patient on being patient and give yourself grace as you start to move along in your journey. I want this video to serve as inspiration to know that you are able to change anything in your life. If you feel hopeless or powerless in a situation, know that you have way more power than you give yourself credit for. I hope this finds you at the right time. If you have any other questions regarding anything I talked about or anything you would like me to elaborate more on or get really down into it, that's honestly my jam. I really love getting down into the nitty-gritty of concepts. Let me know down in the comments below. Also make sure that you hit that like button and that you subscribe for more videos like this. I am sending you so much love and I hope you have an amazing day. Mwah. Bye.